Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So, I'm getting this not only transformation vibe, like we're supposed to be allowing ourselves to transform, but we're also transforming our anxiety, right? Because at one time, I think our anxieties kept us safe, right? And now it's inhibiting not our safety, but us, right? And it's keeping us in a loop, right? It's cycling through the same thing, right? And so we needed, I don't know why I just heard caution disorders, but we need to take, we need to be in control of our thoughts. So we need to take these anxious thoughts and we need to flip the script on them. We need to, let's say you're worried about money, right? Um, and so if you keep focusing on the fact that you don't have the money you need, then that's what's going to be in your reality, right? Is the fact it's just going to multiply the worry. So what we need to do is find a little ounce of everything. Okay, you have a bed to sleep in, 111 on the timer. You have a bed to sleep in, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for that freaking bed, right? I have a room to myself, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for that freaking room. Take and focus on what you do have rather than what you don't have. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So that's what I think we're being called to do, is really allow ourselves to transform not only ourselves but this anxiety, right? Into and the faith, the faith, and the fear into faith, right? We're putting the fears down. We're not feeding the fear bear. We're feeding our faith, right? Um, yeah, because I think it's like it's keeping us out of balance, right? And it's making us feel like we don't have the reins on our life, right? Which on the bottom is a hangman. So we just need to like flip this perspective, right? We just need to look at the way we're looking at things and flip it, like thinking you don't have control of these reins, of these horses of your light and your dark is making it to where you actually don't have control. So we need to flip the script to where we know that we are in control because we are, right? We need to change our perspective from this lack mindset of thinking like, who's 22 on the timer? Of thinking not only are we not enough, but when pigs fly, like our dreams are too far from us. We're not enough for them. Whatever the case, whatever it is for you, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. And we really need to like, I feel like see how there's like a rainbow heart. I think we're being called to like sink into our root chakra and our heart chakra, right? And like align our mind, body, and soul as well. But like align our heart chakra and our head. They have to be on the same page, right? Or we want them to have to be, but it's nicer when they are. And then like I think we're also being called to confident leadership, right? And in this, not only cultivating our own flame, but like see how she's like, yes, look at this flame, look at this light, look at this joy. She's empowering, right? She's embodying is what I meant. But she's not only lighting her flame, or cultivating her flame, she's lighting all these other flames because she knows there's enough to go around. She doesn't need to hoard the flame or hoard the light, right? And I think we're being called to speak our truth regardless of who doesn't want us to speak our truth, because I've felt like a lot of throat chakra, yeah, and we're coming out of this place of holding ourselves hostage, right? We're no longer doing that. We're no longer holding ourselves hostage to this idea of who we should be or this idea that someone else placed on us of who we should be, right? Yeah, because they wanted you in this lack mindset where you were like, woe is me, you're focusing on the dark, right? On the fact that you don't think you have anything. And see how if she was to step into the light, there's like yellow, so it's confidence. If she was to step into her own confidence, she would see there's a key to this door. She's not trapped. But she just has to let go of this woe is me, this victim mindset, right? Yeah, and she's got like her heart on her sleeve because it's the green, whatever. Um, I think that's really like, still like, be honest about who you are and what you want, right? But more be wearing it, be stable in your heart instead of wearing it on the outside, right? Be 444 on the time. Be, yeah, instead of wearing your heart on the outside, maybe like focus on the inside. I think we're being called to do so. But yeah, the one after that was they wanted to keep you from the stairway to heaven, from recognizing that you are all that you need, right? They wanted to keep you in this lack mindset. Because if you're here, you can't get here, right? And it's like, I love how these colors are the same too. There's a lot of orange, there's a lot of pink, which is a higher heart chakra, and then there's some purple in here, which is spiritual, like crown chakra. But also creativity. Like these, they're sinking into the creativity that is them, is them, realizing that they are the maker. I heard of madness, but let's not make madness. Uh, they are the maker of, well, yeah, of maker of madness as well as peace, right? They can cultivate this joy and they can spread it everywhere. It can spread like a wildfire. Um, so yeah, and I'm wearing purple and pink, so it's like heart and crown chakra activation. Yeah, see how he's wearing his green, it's like over his, like, so that means he's grounded in his heart space, and he's also grounded in his creativity, but he's also secure in who he is, right? He, she, that doesn't matter. Um, you, I really feel like you're being called to sink into your heart space, sink into the security and the wisdom within you, within yourself, right? We need to stop looking outside for the answers that are in here, right? One more. Yeah, I really feel like you're cultivating this creativity as well as all the green in this, as well as your groundedness in your heart space. See how she's holding that over her heart space, and then you're really learning how to balance amongst all of these things as well, right? And allow yourself to be a beginner and new at something, like that's perfectly fine. Um, and and realize like what an example you're setting being a beginner. Like you can't be anything else unless you start somewhere, right? Everybody was a beginner at one time. So like don't like what's what I'm looking for. Don't get down on yourself because you're just barely starting something, or you might be a late bloomer. I think we all kind of chose where we're gonna be anyways. So it helps me to think like, hey, I chose this. It really has helped me to see how I chose this and see the owl's wisdom. So it's really asking us to sink into our own wisdom, allowing ourselves to transform, cutting off the things that don't serve us through the sword, right? I can't remember what the dragonfly is, but I do think you are guided by not only Odin, but many archangels, right? And you have been guided to cut off things that aren't good for you. So you're either in the process of cutting off stuff that isn't good for you and doesn't serve you, or you already have, and go you, if that's the case. Put it where you are, you know? Um, yeah, yep, you had to get out of this woe is me while you were focusing on all these cups that you had lost, right? And then really become your own best friend. To me, like, yeah, that's what screaming is, like, really become your own best friend. Um, and then this is you sinking into your emperor status, right? You really sinking into your creativity, security, stability. You might be a little stubborn. That's okay. So yeah, let's see if anything else wants to come out of those. Yeah, you're allowing this heartbreak to transform you, right? Um, you're allowing like what happened to you to heal, and you're transforming this heartbreak into something beautiful, right? Into like, see how he's holding his chess piece, into your own game. It's your story, boo. Rewrite it, right? Okay, so make sure I have them all right. On the bottom is divine comfort, and I think divine comfort is knowing you are where you're meant to be rather than struggling to force yourself where you're not meant to be, right? Divine forgiveness for these people that like wanted to hold you back, because for real, they're at war with themselves. They're not at war with you, so really you shouldn't take anything personal. And really they need love. So send them whole crap ton of it, because they deserve it. We all do. We all deserve this forgiveness, right? Um, we're all trying to find our way home. Truth and justice, yes. Your your truth is your justice, is what I just heard, right? You living in your truth is your justice. So continue to do that, because it looks really freaking good on you. Eloquence. See, that to me is divinity, and that's like what I'm saying. Like you were stepping into this divine glow, and your wings, right? And you're just letting yourself fly, and have like a bird's eye view about everything, to where you're like, I'm not gonna let this stuff affect me, because It shouldn't. I choose my perception of people, places, and things. I choose to be happy each and every day. I choose joy. I choose to cultivate gratitude to where I can be this happy, peaceful person. And then on the time up. And treason and revolt. I think you're leaving anything like this, anything dishonest, that's looking at my dishonest, or that makes you feel like you want to revolt against them. You're like, that's not for me. I'm not meant to be unhappy. I'm not meant to live in someone else's dream of who I should be. I'm meant to live in my own, right? We'll try some Tree of Life Oracle. The Empress, right? Creative endeavor, nurturing fertility. I think you're being asked to be, like, step into this new you, right? And birth a new you into being, right? See all this grounded green energy, but she's also got that pink on the top of her head, which is the higher heart chakra, aligned with her mind, right? I think that's what you're doing. You're really becoming aligned to who you want to be, and you're really cultivating your best, happiest self, and that's beautiful. My cat confirms, bro. 1111 on the timer too. All right, some of my cards, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And I'm setting the intention of this week. Oh, and an angel question. Whoever needs to reach, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. See, like I'm feeling this energy of someone. You're either just left someone, or you need to. Okay, so you'll have to, yeah, put it where it goes. What if it turns out amazing? Expect miracles. That's how they're freaking created, right? Debbie, are you taking a cutie? Good job. There is purpose in your pain. Turn it into power. This is the energy I was feeling as well. Is really taking our heartbreak and turning it into something beautiful that can help others. That's beautiful. I just got chills, bro. You can feel their energy. Hashtag boundaries. Yes, definitely. And like shake it off, right? They are caught in a cycle of self-abuse. Lighthouse is not tugboats. Yeah, we can't help these people who don't want our help, right? Just petting her, she's just, but the stars have something to say. Glow, yo. You are a trigger. You shine light on their wounds. Debbie, honey, hey, I don't want her to be. You shine light on their wounds. Stop checking on your ex. Shit is weird, and that's why you're not healing. Definitely, we have to let go, bro, of whoever was not good for us, right? And that includes ourselves. The version of ourselves that's not good for us, we gotta let go. Them too, her too, yeah, them too. Maybe I'm speaking to a feminine, but all right, guys. I hope this helps. I'm sending you intention to reach whoever it needs to reach, and I'm super grateful.